Holy smokes. Today is, I would say, a rather topic rich day. Um, I've been wondering all day where this news item emerged from that the ballistic missiles supposedly attempting to hit Diego Garcia indicate Iran's massive capability to strike Europe. And I was wondering, where is this coming from? Turns out that now Iran is saying that they did not fire missiles at Diego Garcia. No such missiles were fired. They had no intention to attack Diego Garcia and they didn't do it. So believe what you want, but that is what the Iranians are saying. And lo and behold, listening to a clip by a CNN reporter who is based in Israel, he said that the comment about Iran being able to target Europe is now coming out of Israeli media, and that Israeli leaders are saying, oh, look at the range they have. We didn't know they could do this. Oh, look, Europe, you are at risk. Europe needs to pay attention. Europe is now at risk. It's coming out of Israel. And the loyal stenographers in the US are now repeating that. So it seems Iran is saying it was not us. What Netanyahu is saying quite openly is that he wants to change the economic structure of the Middle East, particularly of the Gulf countries. Yes, he wants to change the economic structure of the Gulf countries. He wants to create a pipeline, an oil pipeline from the Gulf countries to the Mediterranean so that Israel can be in control of the oil deliveries and that the production of oil and the distribution of oil goes through the Mediterranean, that the Strait of Hormuz would become useless. It would not be important anymore. So, very interesting that Mr. Netanyahu is is now saying that this war is about changing the economic structure of the Middle East and that it would bypass the Strait of Hormuz. It would have nothing to do with Iran. And therefore, Israel would be the more important partner to the Gulf states. And I would not be surprised if countries like the UAE, Bahrain, will actually play along, and maybe even Qatar and Saudi Arabia. So, Saudi Arabia today has apparently expelled military attaché and some senior staff in the Iranian embassies in Saudi Arabia. Well and good. I don't know what exactly that means, but they have done that. Very, very sadly, it seems that Iran's response strike in Israel has caused a lot of damage in a place called Arad, and that there are several casualties and injuries as buildings have collapsed. That is the news that is just coming out. So, this war that Netanyahu and Trump have jointly launched. Netanyahu keeps telling us that America launched the war, and Israel is in full partnership with America. Netanyahu keeps saying that. So this illegal war that they have launched is now killing many Israelis and causing a lot of damage to Israel. And as I've said before, we are not getting the full picture of what is going on inside Israel. What we are getting is the propaganda that Israel is spewing out about how dangerous Iran is to Europe because of the range of their missiles. Meanwhile, Iran again is saying it had nothing to do with the strikes on Diego Garcia. So there is that which is going on. So thousands upon thousands of US troops are on their way. You don't just send troops willy nilly to just sit on their haunches. Donald Trump is planning to invade and occupy something, which is what? Is it Karg Island? Is it more than Karg Island? What is his demented mind planning to do? What is he planning to put American service members through? That is very, very worrisome. And God only knows what we wake up to tomorrow. But there is zero sign, zero sign of any de escalation as night falls on the US and it's deep night in the Middle East. And we continue in this horrible war. And I cannot even imagine what civilians and children in the region are suffering right now. It is entirely unimaginable because the other thing we are hearing is that settlers are on a rampage in the West Bank and they're trying to burn Palestinian families alive in their own homes. So, right now, there is a full on rampage going on in the West Bank by Israeli settlers. And as we know, the IDF and the Israeli police only enable it, they do not stop it. So, this is what is going on right now. What we can actually find out about as people are posting videos and telling us, alerting us to what is going on in the West Bank. So, horror upon horror upon horror, it seems, never ending. And this is just becoming unbearable. So, God willing, tomorrow won't bring more horror.